They change all the time, and I've had them. I love them. They're so kind and so nice, and they're children.
Yeah.
Children.
Yeah.
Huh? You know?
And they always want something like children.
Oh, God, yes, they want. Well, what can you do? I know, but what I meant is it's so childlike, the childlike faith and this and that. And, of course, a lot of them are crooks, but we have crooks, too. Anyway, what I'm getting at is I think you've got in the field of business, you've got the field of education, so on. But there are many other areas, as you've well pointed out, where they can beat the hell out of us. Now, and they should be proud of those. Athletics isn't a bad achievement. I mean, you look at the World Series, for God's sakes, and what would either of these teams done without, what would Pittsburgh be without hell of a lot of blacks, huh?
Sure.
And music, the dance, now, and these things, are they to be therefore just pissed upon? Hell no, they're important. And also, in certain areas, poetry, etc., they have a free and easy style that adds enormously to our culture. But on the other hand, when you get to some of the more, shall we say, some of the more profound, rigid disciplines, basically, they have a hell of a time.
Yo, Abushama, remember when you know Kwaba, Embra, Dr. Ren, TV so YouTube, one subscribe, but Modiana subscribe, for Mami, why? Na ye ba betwetwe enkomo e wa ha say. So tell a friend to tell a friend, Embra ye be di enkomo.
Freedom! 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 That's Kwame Nkrumah's grandson. Wow. Kwame Nkrumah, Kwame Nkrumah, Alonga, you can sit down now. Bamia boya sani ya mai wamekama olako ya drazra. Nenya Kwame Nkrumah Alonga taji yumoja direct yumoshi. For those of us who are alive today, luckily alive, we know that without freedom we are nothing. But freedom comes with a price, and that's the price of sacrifice. That is why Desaline could say freedom or death. Today we hear Traore in the AES saying homeland or death. It's broader, it's Africa or death. And that is what Nkrumah is about. So whenever we come here, we are here to renew who we are, what we are, and where we should be going as Africans. You can't have freedom if you are afraid. Nobody keeps freedom from you. As Nkrumah would say, you take it and you keep it with vigilance. And that is why in 1957 he says, we are awake and we shall sleep no more. Unfortunately, in the spirit of freedom. Freedom.
Yes, of course, freedom at last. Now, Abushama will be Kwaba. Let me say, meaning na maintain time soon and be home ababa will be a friend Ajua Enima or something. You see, or support to Dr. Baumia. Na wako holidays was South Africa. Na wako no senior ma wako huno. Ususu se Kwame Nkrumah pre. O Jefa hodi ma no Kwame Nkrumah pre. I'm say enya the fault. Ubisa no Dr. Baumia no be support no. Apart from that, ultimate support to Nyansani bia we ase. Because nim the Kwame Nkrumah to nim a omunko really the achievements of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Ene kwan a ofa so o jefa hodi a ema ni patuntum enya ni daso. Ene development a we ma o my Ghana. MPP people there sa no motie. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my mama na mo Akwaba, Mami Araba France, ehweme Isaac Forson, ehweme Zigma, enso ehweme Kotoka ehweme ana Ima Asari enzo aha. Ebusianfo amabo nyina nso me ma obi bia Akwaba. Now, in a synopsis ni ehwe ntentem wa. One, first of all, you be share Her Excellency Mrs. Zita Benson, and then o share adwuma ase ewo the United Kingdom. Remember, say ono yen Ghana High Commissioner, United Kingdom, and the Northern Islands, and you okoni office na wokoye adwuma kama adwuma no ana ahya ase no the reset agenda no ana ahya ase no enya de aye twentwen so already for the first time the president John Dramani Mahama edi wo KPIs ama wo ye ka KPI ade ye kan nyina na ye key performance indicators say wamma wo achire wo mu nneoma a wo pese wo mu ye de boa wo my Ghana na wo my Ghana etumpon entiene yi Her Excellency Mrs. Zita Benson ekopien mu wo ne officer obo modinia ede enkomo eto ho kama na eja one eye Ghana fo a wo mu ye adwuma ewo the Ghana High Commission ho no ono mu nyina etwetwe eye enkomo na enkomo no de efutu ewum ono no se ne bibia no about team playing and enti so when you ready say obey a team player there then the wangasa no obi nka say to hofo wangasa advise yourself na ebekwa kwakuti some of the few things are Her Excellency ekan ye na area ye de bedime nkomo no atwa so kama emra okopie mu ewo the ono ane officer free na ekwe obey adwuma ewo ho ana mu hunu no kama no aha no okopie mu no ode ensem bi atudwa eti ebetie ne nsem a ode atudwa emra ochia Ghana boy ode ensempa no ode ama wo mo mehunu nkofo bebre wo ho ebedi nkomo yentie no.
And this is from use one or two offices from one hand. For us, your staff, we stand ready to support you to achieve your mandate. We pray for God's guidance. And
we would have a brainwa na abinda dan na ma omo appointment. Oba ye won pamu wo bia, wonu wo mu ye adwuma. Abinda dan na appointee wo mu nyina. Wo mu gina wo nyina ya abinda dan na appointee wo mu. Bebrenu anso MPP card bearer member mamenka because me dey me nsem no wa me fancy nti wo mo no mo kwa koye adwuma no bebrenu a MPP for card bearer members a ye do mo ba ejon be ye adwuma bebrenu a MPP for now wonu wo mo be din commode ne nsem betudwa e dey amo
and the journey ahead under your leadership. And I look forward to working with you all as a team. I believe in building a team, working as a team. So we'll be doing that. I have KPIs to meet. I'm not going to meet the KPIs alone. We are all going to meet the KPIs so that the Ghana nation and the UK will stand out as one of the best embassies around the world. I want us to be an example for the other missions. And I believe that all of you, I can see a great team right in front of me. So I need all hands on board. Let's get the work done.
Enti ode nsem to dwa was say ono pe teamwork wo pese wo mo make sure so me use the high commissioner na set example for other embassies to follow. Say eba adwumaden adwuma ye de ahye wo man Ghana fo a wo ti UK ene Ghana ene monyamo a ombebo modin apagya wo no ma ye adwumaden pa. Clearly Her Excellency yenim so wo adwuma enti wono no wo kɔ ne office yi wo kɔ ne office wo kɔ akɔye adwuma kɔ tena wo na wasensan krata na we reading krata na wabɔ adwuma de ahye wo man Ghana ene monyam nti Her Excellency na wo hunu no aha pepepe kama workers ne de se ne medin kan no wo nyina MPP na de wo mo baahe ahe wo nyina MPP na de wo mo baahe Her Excellency on fire will be a one pamu will be a them so adwuma nso ani dia ono no onye lazy ndie obekɔ wakɔ akɔpɛ baabi a ye lazy job and this is so far ne de ene odi nkan ehye adwuma di ase kama ene wo hye na adwuma di ase a mohunu no eye maame fefefe a ene wakɔ officer wakɔ ye adwuma sign pepepe beautiful lovely sa pepepe now ebusia etina the ISMD ebe abesom Ghana for of course man nyina agya to my name is D Sexy D Ren D Sexy you know the name right aha I won't tell one I won't blow yes Dr. Ren Matanasi Enti Her Excellency the no ye yemfa eye eno empem ho. Menim se nkofo bi say Dr. Ren, wo ka say ye ready wo eye wo assemble a wo tro wo Facebook post bi wo say witches and wizards fo bi wo. Oh, witches and wizards no de omo ho. Na enso se bi o eye den a emra honbon ni hia Yesu Kristo no. Honbon no ankasa eba wo ye. What you say, a word to a wise is in the north. So, ladies and gentlemen, young call a year as someone and they trust me, and best menu didn't come up. Yes, MPP for so my demonstration. MPP for my demonstration. Long time, long time. Me ba hatche, but the be more the answer, the be bia. Munti any one Ghana for mon sorry, na mon support Dr. Ren. What you say? MPP for say woma kwaye a year demonstration. Na me pese wo hwe demonstration ya MPP for ekokoye no. MPP for parody we smokers. Tramor. Omo far red. Ano mo de makwa kogu a year. A friend is a Kwame Nkrumah or brass sport wo. Ano mo do mananti ewiem. Ano mo cheche red e de ama boys yi na boys yi every ready. Norbert Kujo osi oye NDC card bearing member and an NDC youth organizer Island Lease chapter branch. Oh okay. I am chia Joe munchia Joe mami. And yada sorry ya you see MPP for say wo mo ye demonstration. Na me kwahwe ya sa na a festival a wo mo ye. A wo mo cheche red. Unim red. So unim red. Omo cheche red. Ana etosumienu omo cheche wi. Edi na MPP for demonstration omo koye ewo eye o my Ghana mu no. A festival of weed smoking. Any sharing of red. Now this is what the MPP yaba bebe hunu MPP. Maybe MPP ne do no. And then yansafo ni nyina free MPP nim. And na sebio aka wo mo red and wo mo shiwi. Oh. We Smokers Association. Tramor Smokers Association. Eti na wo MPP no a. Wo mo ko gina circular. Na mrante ne maba wa we ya wo mo ko we. Ye busebuse bu mo anim nsam kra no a. Wo mo nim ne wo ba a so mo ba ye. Na wo de ye nhwe. We kra de ko fa kaya ye fuo. MPP for ye very very wicked. We dey T.
You don't have a reason for joining the demonstration. I don't care. You don't have a reason for joining the demonstration. Demonstration, yeah, I'm buy a man to say you made demonstration. I'm see a baby. I'm put a lot more the end in the more. You don't get your more demonstration. So I'll be saying no day back.
I was your Muntio.
I will join the demonstration. Bye. You don't have a reason for joining the demonstration. I don't care. You don't have a reason for joining the demonstration. Demonstration, yeah, I'm buy a man to say you made demonstration. I'm see a baby. I'm put a lot more the end in the more. You don't get your more demonstration. So I'll be saying no day back.
Obi busaya ya yenim ne yebeka omakofa kaya yefo. Omakofa kaya yefo. Omo mo be yo man pa adwuma amakaya yefo. Omo amom ba bia na for 8 good years. Omo ambo akaya yefo. Afei de omo opposition a omo yusu kaya yefo. Na ma me fa futuro we mfama NDC for wa. And it's very important because we hear me show no I'm a solution man. Ti me hu bibia entem na am the solution no am the mind NDC for mo fa ebeboa. If we na kosa mote some people for a demonstration a munka hunu se mo kwakofa eye Tramor smokers obekwa kofa unim red for obekwa kofa we smokers omo so dodo no nyina no eye Ghana for Intimate send this for say muhunu say ana mote say MPP for koye demonstration mo de mo fa tata bus ana a friend is saying mo bus is ibi mo fa nkosi wo you turn bus is ibi mahama bus is ibi mo fa nkosi wo na mo fa nkoda we ti say kaya ye foyi na mo fo mo nkogum na mo fo mo konkotena a friend is saying saglami na mo ba bi nda ade chi a mo mpa adwuma bi ma o mo nye mo betimi am mo nsan no dwuma umetimi esua ye friend is saying tailoring ana seamstress ana etibo hairdressing ana makeups ana so umetimi carpenters umetimi mason mumma wo mo skills san kwada we MPP for fa wo mo we musa asiasa mo fa wo no mo adwuma MPP no o egu o mutimi nya nipa bia because na nyansa ni bia no obekwa kodu MPP echi so mo kwakoye demonstration ana me solution na mo mpe emuda ho ana because who fast amabunu ne maba we a eye na nkaka bi gina ho ne yesi ye fa wo mo ne amom adwuma amom ba bia da enko mo free sa demonstration yase me see MPP o mo ye mamboye for political party omu gu o man ni wi a no ma betina no mu suno mu tientiem ebu eje yezuo yewu Ghana fo nsori o eye munti hede omu kwa kwaye eno omu hia ya tramofo we smokers ana omu de omu ko gu eye circle station ana omu ye de omu dada wo mu se mumbra medi demonstration echi abra mebru ni maba wa nempo omu nye de omu ntiase. Now this is a very 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 sad situation. The MPP adane winim Red Association. Ekufu ado no ankasa wa ye Red Master. O shikama. O di ase. O punhusie. O jinani. Kwan bia so bi. Style bia wope. Na ene menu mu bedi nkomo afa ekwan a MPP 4%. Omudi dede yo ene penchen si wo man Ghana. Because when you say Ghana for no day by day no ye more discerning and tilting towards the truth and political parties said the development bebreye. So now they have seen say enkoye inti enkoye no di nkoso and no de abagum and no de demonstration. MPP no ane say emerbi etwemu no they have no more the men no inti we men and women tramo for ne do makwa akugu. Now ladies and gentlemen, yemfa MPP one demonstration into it was a failed demonstration. A demonstration of a We Smokers Association omogada awomo ti yemfa nto na yenko ene breaking news no a ewo. You see, Attorney General are responding to former Chief Justice Tokunu, a High Court, a challenge over her removal as Supreme Court judge, asked for a case to be referred to Supreme Court for constitutional interpretation. Makache MP NDC for say, do not entertain Araba lawless. Mu entertaining wa na ne niaji. That is what the MPP epe said. They be no be what the news na taking the attention of the Ghanaian. Emma monso so ne so. What do you say? Emma monso so Araba lawless so. Ne tenia no aberi ye. What do you say? Araba lawless ne tenia no ede aberi ye. There is no turning back. She is not going to come. Ye Chief Justice. Bye-bye. She has been removed. Onye Chief Justice BM. She presided over lawlessness. In fact, she was Araba lawless person. She was an injustice person. And no one respected the Constitution of Ghana. Now, Obia or Chief Justice at the time, now what to be funny back any the kunutu kwai at the expense of the taxpayers' money, the public funds. No, we no be catch and say he was ignorant of the law. That's what Numpo as a Chief Justice, ignorant. Ye musa question say ignorant, excuse na. Being ignorant of the law, we are told, is not an excuse. And it is a we are ignorant. It doesn't mean it's say. Yemfa won fom so nchew. And ye de one more say eye refo. Eye mobile phone thieves. Ke de omo so bo na be che wo mo ne aka se yen konsa wo ne yi omo mpie because omo so ye ignorant. Omo so omo nim so omo tutu nkofo botum etiamra. Omo so omo nim so omo ye corruption. Ehun nsem a omo wia Ghana fo sika eno nso no omo nim tinkemfo omo nyina amra. You see, Sir MPP for we they think said they are very superior than all of us. And it is woman ye boni na tia wo man no a womo pese omo no omo ye special and special treatment bi mfa ma wo omo. And that is the reason why emu bi no ye ba betena sene ama Ghana fo ehunu say MPP for ni nim nyansa nsen Ghana fo nyina. Na emu bi no ye nyansa fo ye te asem no a na ye de ni hu a ye bomodi ade kwa adwindwim ne ayede ya ba ne aba ba ede abe pensem mu aba ede e de ama Ghana fo. Eni nti araba lawless de ye bye enya de obeba biem ene wo kina. Na asempa no e wo ho ne se ene ye da sorry ye no. You see, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say, ye momodi a ne mfa bafu boni ententemwa ye nso ani in as a ye hwe na ye ngini ntum na ye nso ani in as the Chief Justice. I'm say President John Mahama makache mo hwe me video. I will hear me video. I the video ni man ohe. On say my last video anansi enra na me an enrechi. Me see President onya nentem. Na onso in Chief Justice Bafuboni. Ode asama me kai. Wetin wasupem. Iti enya nentem na yema Chief Justice Bafuboni. Yenso any in na ombambeye the new Chief Justice. Sa papa we, mama can't say me Ghana for. Say President Mahama names the new Chief Justice Bafubon. Papa we, in 2012, Assembly election petition. Election petition, you know. A koban say na omampenyini ene what is way. Na onana president at the time. And an MPP for a koto aba no so montiase. Into omo the Chief Justice near day. Echo. Sorry, omo the NDC abana no ote so no echo court. Say omo ndin dise Mahama ewini. Inti yenye nhwehwemu na election malpractices because. Abusia de kopiem ne se ekoba ye no. Asem ni nyina call na wie ye no. Papa na the final judgment kan ho a John Mahama ewini ye owura baafo boni. Now owura baafo boni obi a na danfo pa ene say John a wonya ne baby ekọ. Now 2012 petition no emra ade ba bechi aka 48 hours ama ade achi na judges ni na de omo decision aba abontene no MPP fo ko hunu wo mo judges ni bi ana omo de tu wo manim se omo mbomode ano mo mboa no mu ndi asem ne mfama wo mo na yen konko ye den yen Bob Mahama amemu no ntungu 2012 no na yen koto aba ne foforo ana se yen fa aba ne mfama na adodankwa ekufu ado se ono ana waye de wawini abusia de tie ne se ye de asem no ekopie mu no na MPP 4% omo influence owura baafo boni because omo nim se baafo boni wo mo ankasa nipa oye Sir John the mofra brem enipa omo nyina ne fra santimemu omo nyina na omo nam sakra wo no omo nyina na nam Kumasi abonte omo nyina nso ne call Legon omo nyina nso ne call law school enti no mliye omo nim se baafo boni kiane ken obedi asem na aboa wo 48 hours a year judgment ne baba abontene the night judgment ne baba abontene the day judgment ne baba abontene ne anadwo desuom His Excellency Akufo-Addo that time, no, a candidate Akufo-Addo. Or no, Sir John, a year Hackman, Uswajiman, MPP from painful, a Kukudam. At that time, not Jacob Bechebilam take home. And omo call Ora Bafo Bonny, if ye. So Ora Bafo Bonny, some bois, wait me about Bontino, but catch a Ghana for. Omo call ni fear, and come on, say, and come on in your say. Omo per se, Dibwa woman, Momo, all the other judges, all much less said they will, Omo Dean Seminole, I call Omo favor. Now, Obi Omo say, a bad dink a crack, a no Bafo Bonny, to no Akufo-Addo ni Jake Maban and chain. And Sir John Maban in chain say, Omo Bekadia tune him say, Omo Monia, now the judgment or the Babano, a bit favor the MPP, and another. Like Bafo Bonny, a tea almost supreme. Intina they had the hope, say, Bafo Bonny judgment or the Baba Twabon Tineno, a beko a favor the MPP at the time. Ora Bafo Bonny so. What I say? Na assembly beto Jano. O doso muo no wode ne nsem ebetu dwa o de betu dwa no ana o de no kra ni nyina e ba say making kan kakra e de ama 2012 na asasem we esi o say Bafo Bonny Justice of the Supreme Court uma memre kakra 1 to 2 minutes reading member modern asem read e doso me for 2 minutes but 34 pages but Bebe Modiana ma summary no. But men can kakra. Na men chero en semwa Ora Bafo Bonny. The 34 pages are a year in the judgment or the beto abontin. Or church said the executive a year presidency was a year contested by 8 persons and their running mate, who by law would have this a year designated vice president when such person is so elected. Even of the candidates were sponsored by the political parties, namely NDC, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, MPP Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Convention People's Party Dr. Michael Abu Sakara Foster, People's Convention Party, PNC Hassan Ayariga, Great Consolidated Party GCPP Dr. Henry Herbert Elati, People's Progressive Party Dr. Kwesi Indum, United Front Party Kwesi Ade Odike, and a year person, Jacob Osei Yeboah, who was an independent candidate. Now, I mean, jump on call page 34. Osei, and I read. Osei, to conclude, I hold as follows. 1. I dismiss the petition claim to annul vote on account of claims of duplicate serial numbers as frivolous. At the time, that MPP 4 said, yeah, annulling a year a friend is an election, no. Because almost to say there were duplicates about one serial numbers. No? And Ora Justice Bafo Bonny said, sign some MPP before can and tasum. What you say? And tasum. Nyan send him frivolous. San okay. Or say, I dismiss the petitioner's claim. The petitioners, no, the MPP. Or say, I dismiss the petitioner's claim too that votes should be declared invalid on account of the non-signing by the presiding officers. Or see, you declare null and void. So presiding officers and sign it because a friend is a farmer so according to petitioners. No? And what to us say to disenfranchise hundreds of thousands of voters through no fault of theirs because a presiding fails to sign will not have a place in modern democratic governance. We Bafo Bonny. Number 3, or see, I uphold the principle that once overvoting is detected in a polling station, the election there are compromised and should be cancelled, but the voters there should be given a second chance to cast their votes. However, I found that in a view of the admission made by the second petitioners with regard to some pink sheet and the many clerical errors, I found that the number of pink sheets affected in the category has so reduced that they votes affected are not significant to make any impact, even if they are cancelled. I dismiss the claim on this ground too. It not about Umi Aka said, nipa dodo bebre no ano na saa asem we fa wo mo ho ana eye owura abafo bo ni chichim say ohwe petitioner no second eye petitioner no kra ne nsem no a nipa dodo no account ne nyoma bebre om ne buy kra bebre no so ate ye de ni nyina kra kọ abato no kra de ma om kra ensesa hwe enti eye asem o kan no wie no ba eye a friend is saying eye number 4 or say I hold that the petitioners have discharged the burden of proof on them that voting took place in some polling stations without prior biometric verification. It was discriminatory since other persons had been turned away for their inability to be verified. All those stations affected by this phenomenon should have their vote cancelled and the voters given a second chance to vote again. Signed, P. Bafo Boni, Justice of the Supreme Court. They are 72 who we na Justice Atugubuga ebekin kind ensem. Ano me ehunu no say these ensemwa MPP de buy eni nyina so bia ese itwa abanim na yeswe Akufo-Addo in as the president. So we and in fact about one call the way you know a president etwa so yes Supreme Court e ka say John Mahama win no de ko see ye no enie the tienie abusua tienie pa ye wie ye pe wo mo a ye befa wo mo as Chief Justice Akufo-Addo time dodo no abeto Bafo Boni but ye pa Bafo Boni ho and ye de Supreme Court judge no e de mema wo wan kasa wanyehwe boni ben wo ye all because the judgment no am favor Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo mu esusu se no oka wo mo ho but Justice Boni em ye hunu ne se ono no Ghana merano en wo som na onsom Akufo-Addo. And for 8 years Akufo-Addo be ye the president of Ghana no odi Bafo Boni eni enya Bafo Boni nso nko a o e ma ne affecte ne yire no no nso ye adwuma e wo Ghana prisons. Na time na do see e be fa ne yire as the director of Ghana prisons. Yam farmer no. Ye born it tries all because ni kunu judgment of make of my you know and favor the MPP and Akufo-Addo. You see Akufo-Addo ni MPP no understand said they have men full of bitterness e wo mumu. Wo me nkofo bi a omo ye woman nim boni fefri, woman nim boni fache. Enya se Bafo Boni ye boni o. Enzo womu trimu no, womu susu se wa mboa womu amoma anye womu nioma, womu ntimi mfa wo boni mfa nche wo. Now you see, you cannot lead a nation when you cannot forgive. By the way, in this case in Pono, Bafo Boni wamfom emra. O ye di emra na se no se wonye pepepe. And Akufo-Addo ne Bafo Boni ankasa. Before, they were very close friends. Yes. Oman Kasab de Biarada, 8 good years. And then another president, John Dramani Mahama. Ebayi, see, the senior most person. And they are, you remove the Chief Justice, Araba Lawless, no. Or no, and so oba. Na obefa a year, ne real a year seat, not national. No, dine juma to say a year a Chief Justice. This is what we want from leaders. Omoba, omo enya partial because Bafo Boni onye ndisini. For many years, Bafo Boni was an MPP member. Yes, I make a job. For years, Bafo Boni was an MPP, and so John Mahama said, "No, Debbie, wona wosa factor ana edu so." Inti yesi ade no edema. And then also the one on woody, yeah, the come edino. And His Excellency John Mahama, a Juma Waye Yamin Shah. And we hope say Justice Boni so or go through Senior Sebiano. Now you swear in as a Chief Justice. Obey a Jumano as so mine Ghana ni. Now boy mine Ghana, not Ghana tumpon. Senior Sepepepe. Now you see, I didn't know this a year historical fact we back. Ama Ghana for ehunu. Me de how the Justice Boni a rule, a year petition, no, MPP for the bar year against them because Nanyan Sabia in him. You see, the MPP Patriotic Party, Makachra said, so what is it? Party be a forming, na kenofuriata, kenofui atebusia for kahon. Na nado danko ebusia for kahon. JB danko ebusia for kahon. Buzi afo ebusia for kahon. Dombo ebusia kahon. Kofomo ebusia kahon. Do not join that political party. Because that party is a white supremacist party. It's a conduit for the white man to control Ghana, to abuse us and misuse us. It's an MPP 40. So today you see the MPP political party. When they got power, Emra Omunya power, Ediana Yehunu Wamai Ghana, we did not see any improvement. Yebeka said, Ekufwa domo mo yobo Ghana for say they got the men, they have the men. No, and in fact, we saw grabbing Ghana properties. Nyama na mekan, omwangasa MPP for ne kan ken ya compare kwa Japan ba bontin be kan bebre. So even so person who president say wo tua sika $100,000 dollars, e mu tua $50,000. Nyama na mekan. What do I say? Nyama na mekan. Look, offer the MPP political party no. Look, a party bia enke kamenko enke betwa party na nyansa for na kote wo party because look we hwe ne ma o ma ye de tia wo man Ghana no mo ya boni ni wie nso na makogira nchen no ayete se de enya wo mo sa na MPP for behave. Into hwe the way omo fa kwan so omo tu Kwame Nkrumah na omo si yemfa 2 minima wo mo no mbe ye ne yi na ye de 2 mini share wo mo nsa e de ne yehunu ye the ehunu ni nyina ne say they failed the nation Ghana and omo de sa o man ne sa kwa share bruni nsa. That is why the MPP is a very dangerous political party. Dangerous because omo de omo no ka enso de ma wo mo a no omo say. The only thing that MPP bear we are so my year to fulfill scripture, John 10:10. The thief cometh not only to steal. They also came to kill. Kama pharmaceuticals, a kufuado time. The padodua womu kum womu, all because of banking cleaner pesticide. Do not forget. DDEP, Domestic Debt Exchange Program, the number of Ghanaians that lost their savings. Do not forget. The MPP party. I will put my presidency on the line to fight Galamsey. According to Alistair Matthias, Kufuor was a Galamsey mafia. Al Jazeera reported the story. Omuka said they should what? Apologize and retract. Basically, the story is still online. Al Jazeera for platforms. So clearly, the only good thing about the MPP is say they fulfilled the holy scriptures. They came to steal, they came to kill, and they came to destroy. I mean, chia ayeminia, ayemebra, aye, and temefree, awoshemi, former the NDC, deputy organizer, UK and Ireland, and no shemi. Now, so clearly, when you take the MPP political party, omo ba se omo ba be say o mine. This anyway so omo demonstration. Why am no omo de demonstration? Boys and girls na nice and come provided jobs e de ma wo no. And omo soa wo omo ye de. Omo do makwa go circle. And omo red. Omo chiche red. Yes. Mustafa Salam and the tall red ne ma boys and so omo no high. No muntimi enye demonstration. So MPP there, they are users. They will use you and they will dump you. And again, they will destroy Ghana's economy. They are the anti-Bahumia. And Bahumia so a person about nobody MPP and no be president. Tofia kwa instead that. Embasoda, Sanepa Basue, Nyadeba. So look at Bahumia. All bisa questions, 170 something questions. Edi ebusa eye emisata. All my lecturers upon lecturers. Emrani ba wi ye ne de ne ehunu ye. Esisi ne wi ye ne ede. Ekwa wi ye de ne ehunu ye. The ehunu ni say they destroyed Ghana's economy. Womo destroy the portal. Almost $4 from 4 cities, and they could see 17 cities. And so, any say dollar never former MPP for complaining. Say Abochi got the dollar. Nipa no our $4 no $1 to and they 4 cities no. Our they call 17 cities no is complaining. Say Ninia na wabano at the dollar every 17 cities. I'm any dollar and I'm 11 to 12 cities no. Was Ninia. Can you imagine the destroyer? Any day one no rebuilding. The repairer now or repair no. Destroyer and they say oh the logic of the MPP. And that is why you see some eternal make MPP and some obisu oh MPP need power. Talk about the NDC. I catch up say Metia as John the Baptist. It is why you say me betanama can sempa for MPP who also create a platform. But say MPP insisa wo musu ban de. Ebe ma Ghana fo ne hunu ne say eye wemu no ana omo say wo man Ghana. Eye wemu ana omo de nsemfon to Kwame Nkrumah ho a omo ma Kwame Nkrumah memu ni ba wie ye na nso munya akwanya no omo say Ghana poto. Ade an ye hunu kofo time. There is no change in value. The value is the same. Omba be say you see this. Ade an ye hunu under Akufo-Addo. And Akufo-Addo jina platform so say John Mahama mumu no enkoyi. Aw, ewiase. Ewiase de obi na ka na say oye abraboboni bi wo wa na mboa wa ujai. But clearly abraboboni ebenya according to Franklin Kujo o say Akufo-Addo we now won no mmoa no te mane kasa by heart into one jai. Nyame na me kan you Franklin Kujo na kan. O say Akufo-Addo ye o ye shelemo o shiwi no ti adwene no ensisi so to obie na no okasa husie nko a chaff kankan kwa. This is a man 8 good years o ka kire Ghana for say dollar no senka 2 cities and ono ye president Ankobe resigning, but he took the dollar from 4 cities and we jano 17 cities. This is a man who told us to say city na ye hata when the city was $1 na unya 4 cities. Or 6 time na ye hata. The cheek of this man. Say no okasa. You see, let me also tell the NDC say I check. And so by now much chinkofo be ready to prison. Now me sure say you swear in. And here the new Chief Justice, Ura Bafu Bonia. We will start seeing the signs and the wonders that we were promised by John Dramani Mahama and then the NDC for. Ladies and gentlemen, on my Ghana ni beye ya, and ya MPP never chere ye kwai no. And I've told MPP before say, John Dramani Mahama ni NDC. One more terms and conditions no will not be on the terms. Fixing Ghana no will not be on the terms and conditions of the MPP. Because MPP is a failed political party. I just say Biomunya Nyansa Frobi. No be deep party nany. But as it stands today, dear, MPP party is a bogus political party. And no sensible Ghanaian would take the MPP party serious. And then you see, he was, in a hurry to face Ghana. No, Akufo-Addo was not in a hurry to face Ghana. Akufo-Addo and an MPP were in a hurry to steal Ghana, to rape Ghana, to destroy Ghana. Yet sikaso na accommodate afena matiasie. Ampa na accommodate womo. It when they got the chance, our target was how much can we steal? Near the big abroachiri. How much can we rape Ghana? And in Jumunya chance, they raped Ghana front and back, destroyed the nation. Bedum rebina Ghana sika. And this Zambian kwacha. Kwacha no kra nyahodin sin Ghana sika. Oh, Efri Ekufu Ado. The man that MPP so believed in him and told us, he said, Ekufu Ado be your president. The way a Ghana be your a bin see that. Kwame Nkrumah mpo kra de oye nchine kra wa yirem. Even the mercy of MPP Ekufu Ado ebenya akwenya wantumi anye hu te nempese Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I have told you, he is a man without credibility. Oyobia is a man without character. Ufa Bawumia ensemu awoka. Ufa Bawumia niema awoya. Assembly member kra wo UK kra wo nya bimpo ne wadi. The MPPs and the so Sebio, a Jimmy Force. And almost so Bawumia so any odi woman. Look at the NDC party. In Yashua Bawumia benya even a position at NDC party. Oh yes. Not even a DC. NDC form farmer. Because when you call NDC, ni mu unu sa ampa. Mebunu ne maba wa papa fo ne gumu enyansafo a wo mo dwene ama wo man ne tumpon. Kade ajo ma eye. Ene wo ba ye mu ankasa mo hunu mani so. Ma ganu so shi ukona kwere. Building roads, big push. You are building roads strategically. Roads echo cocoa farm communities. Roads are echo oil communities. Road are echo bebia ebetimi abua ama a friend is saying Ghana mpuntio akokai. Owie no say enya no nko an ye you. Feeder roads for ni highway for so ye wo madwuma. Na we wumpe we na wo pede. Ah? O pe eye Wale Adam Smith. Huh? O pe 419 Bawumia. Ana why na wo pe no? MPP no aka no nyanse ni ben pan wo mu. Papa no wo di matem no ana. They ni claim to fame me yatem didie. Kennedy akompre ko Japan. Huh? Ono ana. Ono wo bie na no ana wo di ma ya ase atem no. Ono na wo pe. So be ya president. Papa no ono ase akwako bie ni tisuo ni apepa na adwene mu no wono na wo pe. Papa no a ye mre bi 2009-10 obubu egu ni demo committee 12 ewo tema no wono na wo hwehwe no ana. How that I'm trying to tell you is say if we want people to lead the nation yam nyansafo they can shift the nation from the poverty era to a land of growth. Not men who always come and shout and scream and have nothing to offer Ghanaians. And that is why I'm telling you, say, Yema MPP fontina opposition and check. Omunsuya nyansa. Omombre womwasi. Omomfa nimdia foni nyansa fondi political party nani. The days of the Darocha mo political party. The days of Odoi Sykes of Tema womo political party no. Enye eneu. And a partner dane we smoking political party members. And you be Mustafa Salam mo. Na Sokoto Gudali mo no mu na be a friend is saying Salakau no mu gumu. Na be a friend is saying MPP fo no mo loyal ladies. Wo mo kwa kwatia no mo kwa ko bie brothel. No mo girls allowing their erection to change the direction of the MPP political party once upon a time. Ni ekase. A political party that have men of intellect. But today, it is sad to say, the MPP is not a political party of men of intellect anymore. MPP has now become men of political parties. Wamudi wamu tedianam, wamudi wamu kote, langa, wamudi nam. Regas. Inti nyamwa. So wamu ye demonstration. Wame kwa kofa Tramore boys. Wame kwa kofa kaya ye fuanu. Wamunim ni ye na ye yusu wamu. That is what the MPP political party has become. That's our party. They can't even fix their own political party. So what do you mind Ghana nema omwa? Any anamwanka sanso esemwara. We should allow this NDC government to work. Let's support them no munya adwuma. Yambua womo no mumfa bibi papa mfa Ghana for. Let them leave a legacy that is befitting to all Ghanaians. And it is clear that MPP is not a political party. I see a that didn't say a party until so much is free. But as I know, since the days of Methuselah, since the days of Daundiago di Azambuja, since the days of Jacob Wosinsei, since the days of my own grandpapa, Pa Grant, and Kwame Nkrumah, the devil does not change. The devil remains the devil, and the devil can never change. And so is the MPP. They can never, ever change. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Peace.